Who is Andrew Tate? By now you've probably heard of Andrew Tate. He's the guy the entire internet has been talking about.
Andrew Tate?
Where's Andrew Tate when you need him?
Ma'am, how do you feel about Andrew Tate?
I don't like him.
He's a retired kickboxer who is known for some very controversial topics, and right now he's blowing up.
I think he's making a lot of great arguments that's pissing people off.
Andrew Tate's fans are actually delusional.
I'm gonna find you and peg you, Andrew Tate!
Because I say the truth.
He's on top of the world. So for the next 24 hours, I will be eating and thinking like Andrew Tate. Now, if I was gonna eat like Andrew Tate, then I needed to do some shopping. But I couldn't just go dressed as a civilian. I had to go dressed as a top G. If you know Andrew Tate, he goes everywhere dressed as a badass. Now, I got a ton of dirty looks, but I just shrugged it off. Because when you're a top G, you just don't give a So I got all of my carnivore essentials. At least, all of my essentials. I don't know about your essentials. Alright, what's up guys? Andrew Tate was a carnivore.
This has changed my entire world, and it's a carnivore diet. 85 to 90% of what you eat has to be meat.
So, here's what we got for meal number one. We have 5 eggs, 1 steak, 2 slices of bacon, and some ricotta cheese. Andrew Tate has many controversial topics about women, being a man, masculinity, and several other issues. Some of these I can agree with, some I can't.
As a man, it's ultimately competitive. And as a man, you have to outcompete the other men who are prepared to get up and do it anyway. There's no such thing as saying, I'm sad, I need 2 weeks off. Not as a man if you want to be important. You want to be important as a man, you have shit to do. Agreed. Alright, well, that was pretty darn delicious. Alright, back to being badass. Alright, what's up everyone? I don't really have any information on Andrew Tate's workout. I tried to look for some information online, couldn't really find anything regarding his workouts, so I'm just going to go ahead and do my own workout. Now here is something that Andrew Tate has said that I totally 100% agree with.
You're never going to be permanently motivated to do things that you don't want to do. People who train every day don't want to train every day. They are disciplined.
Alright, let's get it. Alright guys, there you go. There was my workout for today. Now we're on for meal number 2. Let's get it. Meal number 2, we just got 2 hamburger beef patties and some Havarti cheese.
Also, in case you're wondering how effective this is, I actually did a diet once. It's nothing but steaks and eggs, 30 days, and I made some serious gains, lost body fat. Very effective diet. If you're interested in that, put a link right here. And all right, let's continue being Andrew Tate. Pardon me, guys, I kind of squirted on myself. Tends to happen a lot, you know, premature squirts.
It's going to be painful to get strong, painful to get rich, painful to become important. It's going to be painful to become good with women. Your heart's going to get broken a bunch of times. You have to be prepared for the pain.
All right, so that was meal number 2. I will say this, something about having red meat throughout the day does keep you pretty satisfied. You don't get a lot of hunger cravings. You miss carbs, but that's more of a sentimental thing, guys. Alright guys, third and final meal. Now you might be wondering why I'm sitting on the ground, and that's because, and as Andrew Tate, I am a badass, so I can do what I want. So what do we got for the final meal? Like I mentioned, this is a carnivore oriented diet. So the one thing he keeps repeating that he eats all day is steak, 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 steaks.
In general, it's all meat, 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 meat. And you can eat as much meat as you want until you're full.
He eats steaks for lunch and for dinner. He has no breakfast at all, and he has no snacks at all. So he has 2 big steaks, and that's just lunch and dinner. No carbs. If he has any carbs, it's a small salad, and that's it. Now, one of the things I noticed is that because you're eating beef all day, you actually don't get very hungry throughout the day. This is my 3rd meal, and I'm honestly not that hungry. I'm not craving any sweets. I'm not craving any bread. So for those of you who have a hard time sticking to diet, this might actually be the type of diet that would be good for you. For me, I prefer a more flexible diet, but if this is the type of diet that would work for you, go ahead and do it. Remember, at the end of the day, it's about what works for you.
I said, if you could build yourself like a character inside of a video game, nobody would choose to be weak over strong. Nobody would choose to be fat over thin. You feel depressed, and that is a natural biological evolutionary trigger for you to change something in your life.
Alright, so there you go, 3rd and final meal, about 2,500 calories total. Now I got a small little surprise for you guys. Alright, so Andrew Tate usually finishes his day off with either some gin and tonic or some whiskey. I chose whiskey because I don't like gin and tonic, and whiskey is for men. Anyways, what do we got here? He actually got a special whiskey bottle from Mexico. Oh, and that is pretty good. Alright, so like I said throughout the video, Andrew Tate is a super awesome dude. So it's a typical carnivore diet. It's nothing super crazy or nothing super fancy. So like I've always said, consistency is the most important thing. It's not really the diet, it's just how consistent you can be with what you're eating on a day-to-day basis. But if carnivore is something that would work for you and it takes away your temptations and all that, then go ahead and try that. Remember, it's whatever program is best for you at the end of the day. Anyways, like always, smash that like button, subscribe, and see you on the next one.